Hi, I'm Di from Loud and Local. Loud and Local promotes, supports and educates small business in the Greater Springfield community. This week we're promoting Rocky Tapscott, a marketing strategist. Rocky works with small business to improve sales from existing customers and to implement a lead generation system. I recently caught up with Rocky to hear a little bit more about what he does and why he does it, and importantly to get his #1 tip for small business. Welcome, Rocky.
Hey, thanks Di, great to be here with you today.
That's great. Thanks for allowing us to do an interview with you for Loud and Local. So can you tell us a little bit about what you do and why you do it?
So I'm a marketing strategist and I work with small and medium-sized businesses to help them, first of all, generate more back-end sales to their existing customers. And then once we've got that ticking over and they're making more money, I then help them generate more leads to put into that system so that they can continue to grow their businesses.
That's great. So, there is a bit of a rule of thumb that it costs more to find new business than to keep business. So you help them keep their customers, sell more to their customers, and then help them with some lead generation for new customers.
That's right, yeah.
That's good. That's really good. So how long have you been in business?
I started, first of all, about 1994. I started writing my first ads, and then I got online in 1997, 98, and I built my first local business website 2001, and I've been basically selling things online ever since.
Fantastic. So why do you do what you do?
I do what I do now with local businesses. I spent most of my time online up until just the last year or so, and I saw so many businesses failing because they didn't have enough customers and they didn't follow up with their customers enough to continue to keep the doors open. So I thought, I know all this marketing stuff, so I thought I'll go and help some local business owners as well, and it's just grown from there.
Oh, that's really good. So helping business owners with their marketing strategy and to grow their business.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good. So what do you love most about your business?
I love seeing the look on a business owner's face when I've said, how about we do this, and he's, oh, I don't think this will work for my business, and that's something I hear all the time. This won't work for my business. And when we get past that and we do a marketing test, we call it, and when they see that it works, the look on their face is, hallelujah, something actually works. So that, for me, that's the best part, seeing the change in a business owner's state or a manager's state when they see something that actually works, that doesn't cost them any money to implement, and it's a brilliant feeling.
So that's a really good point you make, because it really is a fear of the unknown, or we get caught in our paradigms of what we think will work and what won't work.
That's
and
right.
If we're open and willing to give something a go, something new a go, we can actually build our business more rapidly than if we get caught in our own paradigms, can't we?
Yeah, that's right. And so many people, they're stuck in this, like you say, they're stuck in this is how it works around here, this is what we do things around here like.
Mm-hmm. And
if we can just look outside that box and try something new, people are just amazed sometimes at the difference in sales they can generate from the business if they just focus on something else that's proven to work.
And as you say, you test it first, so it's trying to prove it up before you actually do it.
That's right. We do a small marketing test, and then if it doesn't work as well as we expect, we'll move a few things around, and then once we get something that's working for them, we'll roll it out to the rest of the customers.
Oh, fantastic. So if you started again, is there anything you would do differently?
The main thing I would do, and I think nearly every business owner has this problem, they don't focus on building a list of customers. And if there was one thing that I would do again, would be start building a list of prospects and customers much earlier than I did, because I waited years. I just kept doing everything but building a list because I thought, I can't write, I don't know what to say to people, and I put it off for years. And when I finally started doing it, life just got a whole lot easier because the customers kept buying and buying and buying again. So that would be my biggest tip, build a customer database.
So you have a method or a process for being able to build that list?
Yep, the easiest way is to offer something of value. Information is a great thing to offer people because people are always looking for helpful, strategic information that they can take away and use straight away. So we normally come up with some kind of a report or some kind of free thing that you can get people to come to your website, opt in to a list in exchange for that. And then you've got their permission to follow up with them over and over again. And as long as you keep sending them helpful things and stuff that they can use without having to learn too much, like instantly actionable information that they can just take out and use. They'll stay on your list, and then when you make them an offer for something to buy, a lot of them will buy it. And you can make offer after offer after offer, as long as you do it in the right way, and it's not just buy my stuff, buy my stuff. There's quite a few strategies you can use to do that. But if you keep giving them great information and then making people offers, people have been on some of my lists for years, and when they get an email from me, they open it and read it and they act on it. So that's the kind of thing I try and do for other businesses as well. So it's a lot about building a relationship rather than just trying to sell stuff. So the more you can relate to the people on your list, the more you know about them, the more you can talk in their language and help them, the more they're going to buy from you when you ask them to.
So it's about giving away a free gift, if you like, and something that's not hard for you to give.
Yes.
That your customers want.
Yes. I've seen a lot of people now starting to use quizzes, so a quiz that helps the quiz taker learn something about themselves. So it gives them an insight into themselves, and then the beauty of a quiz is you can segment people based on the answers they give you to the quiz into different groups, so you can talk to them differently. So you might have, as an example, in real estate, you might have investors, first home buyers, upgraders, developers. You might have 4 different groups of people, and you can segment them off into the different groups, and you can talk to them in different language and offer them different products and services or different properties based on how they answered the quiz.
Oh, that's great. So you've been around and been in business for a long time. So what would be your number one tip for anyone thinking about starting a business or a small business owner?
It would be the list. From the very first customer, client that comes in the door, get them on a database and follow up with them. Because as you mentioned before, it takes a lot of money. You've got to pay for advertising, you've got to try and get people to come to you. Most people are already dealing with some other business in your category. So you've got to try and get them away from that other competitor to come to you. So once you get them, you need to do everything in your power to keep them in your tribe and keep them coming back to you rather than going somewhere else. And as long as you keep that relationship going, you fulfill on the offers that you make, if you live up to your promises and you over deliver wherever you can, they will stay with you. But trying to advertise to get new people, very difficult to make money on the front end of any sale. So if you're selling something for $100, it might cost you $30 or $40 in advertising to sell a $100 product where you've only got $50 margin. So there's not a lot of money for most businesses in the front end. The back end is where you can leverage your business up and you can grow and grow and grow. And it's all free. Once you've got people on the list, it costs you nothing to stay in touch with them, and you can sell them over and over and over again. So that would be my number one tip. Get people on a customer database, nurture those people, get to know them, get to know what they want, and just follow up with them forever, as long as you can.
So they're your tribe.
That's your tribe. That's the people, and you build a relationship with them, and they don't want to go anywhere else. Once they trust you, they like you, and they know that you've got their best interests at heart, they will stay with you. And people, quite often, they'll come for the information you give them at the start, and they'll come for the products that you might sell to them. But if they really like you, they'll stick with you, and a competitor can come along and offer them a lower price, they'll still stick, and they'll bring their friends and their family along, and you can have generational change. People staying in your database for years and years and years, and generations.
Okay, so Rocky, obviously if someone's out there looking for a marketing strategist, how can they find out more about you?
Probably the easiest way is to go to my website, rockytapscott.com, and you can contact me through there, or you can call me on 0418 788 482. I'd be happy to hear from anybody who would like to even just chat about how they can grow their business, and you take it from there.
That's great. Thanks very much for allowing Loud and Local to interview you, Rocky.
Thank you so much, Di. It was really great to talk with you.